Hi. We're back for our final hearing of the day. This is a sentencing in the matter of Peter Dylan Summers. File number is 241885. Mr. Summers was charged with operating while intoxicated back in August. He entered a plea to impaired driving. The matter was set for sentencing, but our probation agent was unable to contact him because his phone didn't answer or a message was full or something. So we rescheduled the matter for today. He's here with his lawyer, Mr. Tim George. Prosecutor's not present. I'm not sure they intend to come for this one. It's 2 minutes early, but let's see. Mr. George, what would you like me to know?
Thank you, Your Honor. I think Matt did a nice job in the report, kind of giving the court a full sense of what's going on. My client is employed. I know he told the court that he's kind of working a lot, and he's young and still can do that. But, in this case, it's kind of an interesting situation. Obviously, whenever there's any type of drinking and driving offense, there's always that risk to public safety that's inherent in that. And, my client acknowledges what he did was wrong. And, fortunately, it wasn't a worse situation. But kind of taking the actual facts of the case into context, this was a circumstance where he was pulled over for disregarding a stop sign, and then was a .08 on the blood draw. The impaired driving in and of itself would be a presumptively fines and costs case. But I also understand that there's some kind of circumstances surrounding my client, maybe outside of this case, that led Matt to the recommendation that he had. In speaking with him, I did note that there were a couple issues in different counties. It sounds like he's in the process of getting those taken care of. Obviously, doesn't want to have those hanging out there. So I guess a couple different things here, Judge. We would ask the court to consider maybe a short term of a non-reporting probation to allow him to complete the victim impact panel, and maybe anything else that the court would want. If the court were looking at a full term of probation here, we would ask for a shorter term of probation. I think anything that's in here could be completed by my client during the course of a shorter probation. There's a victim impact panel that will be meeting in May, so that's just a couple months down the road. And then obviously any other conditions that the court would put on my client, I think he would be able to complete that in a shorter period. Thank you.
All right. I'm interested in the status of the 2 warrants that you have out for your arrest. One is in Corona, which is Shiawassee County, for failing to appear at some sort of show cause hearing, but the other is more direct. It's failed to appear for a misdemeanor case in Allegan County. Do we know what the status of that is, Matt?
As of January 24th, 2025, which was Friday, the warrant was still active. I spoke to a clerk in Allegan County District Court, and she indicated that Mr. Summers had contacted.
Yeah, January 9th. Okay.
Yeah, on January 9th, which was the day of the assessment. And I asked if there was any sort of action taken. She indicated that there wasn't any. So presumably there was no bond paid in that case, nor was there a new court date set. And she confirmed that the warrant was still active. I have not verified that it is at this moment, but perhaps Mr. Summers could shed more light on that situation, if he has additional information, that is.
Mr. Summers, what can you tell us?
Yes, I did get a hold of them last week, presumed to say. I had gotten hold of a bail bonds company last week as well. I tried getting a hold of them Thursday and Friday to go up there to get that bond paid for and get it all taken care of.
What is the charge?
It's more than likely it's a driving while suspended as well, or I think it was driving on a incorrect registration, because my plates that have been expired on the truck at the time. I got pulled over on Lincoln Way on my way home.
From where?
I was would have been coming from South Haven.
Okay, let's talk about this case. The closer I look at it, the worse it gets. you do a hole shot in front of this party you're at, blow your tire, you're driving down Portage Street, throwing sparks. I don't know where you think you were gonna go, and you're over the legal limit. You're only 20 years old. You won't be 21 until September. I'm dumbfounded at how many driving suspended charges you have. December of 21, violation of graduated license permit, which got you suspended. November of 22. Excuse me. Driving suspended in front of Judge Pattison. June of 23, no insurance. Driving suspended, no valid license, and no valid license plates. You apparently haven't learned much. 8. Then you got another driving suspended in September of 23. Failed to stop in an assured clear distance. And speeding. You have a speeding ticket in Kalamazoo County. All of these are suspended. Defective equipment. And you didn't pay your booking fee.
See, with the booking fee too.
Oh, I'm not gonna worry about the booking fee. I don't really like them anyway. But they are on there. They used to suspend your license for it. You got in a crash on 2/13 of 24.
Yeah, that was a rough week, so to speak.
Yes, you got another crash on 5/20 of 23. You got a speeding ticket in Shiawassee County in February of 23. Violation of graduated permit in 22. You got a speeding ticket in Kalamazoo in 22. And you're mucho suspended. Plus you got a DWLS in Allegan County, which probably is after this, meaning you just don't care. But as Mr. George says, this is a .08 impaired driving case. But you got an open warrant for your arrest, and I'm not gonna blow it off. It's an order from that court to take you into custody. So we gave you an opportunity to go take care of it, and you didn't. So you're gonna go to my jail, and then Allegan can come get you.
So I have been trying to reach a bail bonds company, but I can't get William, the guy I spoke to and with. I couldn't get him to answer last week to go up to the jail with me. I was trying to go up Friday to get the bonds paid.
How much is the bail?
It's $2,500, sir.
Well, you can go there and post it. You have an open warrant for your arrest. You're in my court. You've been in here twice with an open warrant for your arrest. You also have one from Corona, which apparently you haven't done anything to address. I'm going to give you 3 days jail credit 1. 2 days to serve. So you're going to my jail, which they will contact that jail, and you can go deal with that. The case is aggravated. As Mr. George says, the presumption would be that you don't get any jail time. But A, you're driving, you do a burnout on Portage Street, blow your tire, you're driving down the, I don't even know what you thought was going to happen. You got multiple prior driving suspended charges. You got another one, well, after this one. I don't know if it was before or after, but it doesn't show as a conviction. They must be serious about it. They have a $2,500 bond. And there's a $300 fine. a $75 crime victims' rights fee, a $50 state minimum fee, a $100 screening fee, and a $150 attorney fee. Is there a police reimbursement in here?
$200 reimbursement to Michigan State Police.
I don't know if all courts order those, but they're mandated, so we do. $875. I'm gonna give you some time to pay it. I'm gonna make that payable by June 1st. Or 1,000 days in jail. June 1st or show cause. I don't want you on probation. You're not mature enough. You're not ready for it. And you've been skating on these open warrants. And the good news is you'll get all this stuff done and you won't have to look over your shoulder. But I'm not letting you walk out of here when I know there's an open warrant for your arrest. I wouldn't like it if they did that to me. If they don't get you in 2 days, I guess, and you'll have to you still need to go over there. But I'm going to give you until June 1st, 875, 61, 25. I'm not even doing the victim impact panel. You need to stop driving. How'd you get here today?
My mom drove me.
So is she out in the parking lot?
Yes, she is.
We'll let her know that he's going to jail and he got 2 days to do. All right, here's the information regarding your fine. You're good to go. We'll let your mom know. You may need to get a hold of Allegan to see what happens there.
Thank you.
All right. Do you need this for anything, Matt?
No, I won't. This is not.
I hope he doesn't come back soon, but I got a feeling he's gonna keep right on driving.
I agree.